Hey girl, hey! Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jensine, aka Jungle Naps. Today we're gonna be reviewing my empties. If you've never seen this type of video before, it's basically where I save my trash, my skincare, my makeup, whatever I've used up, and I sit down and I talk to you about my experience with it, and I tell you if it's worth repurchasing, would I buy it or not, so that you can save your coins. We've got so much to talk about, so please make sure you grab a snack, grab some water, some wine, some tea, some coffee, whatever floats your boat. Okay, so first things first, let's talk about lotion, okay? This is the lotion I've been using, and yes, I've gone through 2 whole bottles. Each are 16.9 fluid ounces. This is from Eucerin. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's the Advanced Repair Ceramide 3 and Natural Moisturizing Factors Enriched. This is supposed to moisturize your skin for 48 hours, and it's really important to note that this is the advanced repair kind, because there's a few lotions that Eucerin comes out with and they kind of look the same, but I always look for advanced repair. I decided to pick this up on a whim, last year, and I was like, okay, let me just try it, and I noticed it has AHAs in this. AHAs are a chemical exfoliant, but they're gentle enough to use if you have sensitive skin. So in addition to my own exfoliation body routine, this helps me keep my skin free of dead skin cells. Also helps my skin retain a lot more moisture. So yes, I would definitely repurchase this again. I have 2 bottles that are empty. I also have a 3rd bottle that I'm working on. So this is like this is like the only lotion that I like mess with anymore. All right, so let's get into the next topic. This is another skincare one. Now, as you guys know, I love Drunk Elephant, the brand. I feel like everything they come out with, they just hit it out of the park. If you can afford it, you're gonna love it. Okay, so this is the Drunk Elephant Best No. 9 Jelly Cleanser. I've talked about this quite a bit on my channel actually, but this is my favorite cleanser for really getting your face clean without stripping it. I like to use this at night to remove makeup. I go in with a like an oil cleanser, get that off, and then I go in with this one. So good. And I also use this with my Foreo, and it's great. I have another one, so yes, I would say that I would repurchase it because I'm working on my next bottle. It's fabulous. Okay, so I've got this mask here. If you guys have been around for a while, you might remember when I reviewed this the first time I used this. This is the Tatcha Violet C Radiance mask, and just to show you, I did use it all up. It's a really cool purple mask. Now I'm just gonna be honest, do I think that this product can't be replaced? Do I think that it's totally original and unique and does something that no other product can do? No. I do think that in order for this mask to give you the results that it claims, you need to use it on a consistent basis, 2 to 3 times a week, something like that. And considering how expensive it is, it's like $50 something if I remember when I bought it. I'm like, I could use a serum, okay? Why go through the whole mask thing? I don't feel like it's really needed. A vitamin C serum would be just as great as this Radiance mask. For me, I didn't see big enough results from it to really justify another repurchase of it. So although it was fun, and I like the color purple, and it was a fun mask, I don't think I'd buy it again. Okay, so let's switch it up just for a little bit and talk about some hair. So I'm always on a constant search for a really great edge control that can tame my 4C edges, because honestly, I don't really have a lot of baby hair. I got like a little bit here, but it's really hard to find that like perfect edge control that's going to just gel well with your hair, not leave any residue. Now I did have this one for quite a while. This is the Silk Elements Straight Edges, and it took me a really long time to go through it. It's clear, as you can see. I just worked my way with it, and it was good. I don't think that I would repurchase it though, because I just feel like there might be something better out there, and I want to see what else I can find. You know, it is very like paste-like. It has a paste consistency. So yes, it laid down the edges, but honestly, if you want to use it on a continuous basis and you can't wash your hair like often, like more than once a week, you know, which most of us who have natural hair don't do that anyway, I would say, you know, it does leave that product buildup on your edges, and it's just like after the second or third time when you're trying to lay down your edges with this, you're like, ooh, like it just doesn't look that fresh, you know? So I wouldn't repurchase it again. Now, another brand that I freaking love, okay, is Fresh Beauty. When it comes to like hydrating products, keeping your skin looking moisturized, even if you have oily skin or oily combo skin, you still need to moisturize your skin. I loved the Fresh, this is the Rose Deep Hydration Facial Toner. So if you've seen how the full, like the brand new bottle looks like, it's basically full of liquid and it's got these little like rose, whatever they are, rose petals soaking in it. And I loved what this product actually did. It moisturized my skin. It played really well with any other products I use, not just Fresh Beauty products. But I feel like there's like a major flaw with the design of this bottle. So you see how you got like a bunch of just old rose petals sitting here? I feel like there needs to be some way to filter the petals from the rest of the juice in here, because what happens when you get down to the bottom here is, let me open this up and show you. You see how it's got this little tiny little spout here. Well, the petals come to the front and they block this little part where the liquid exits. So it's really, really hard to like get that last, you know, few drops, last ounce, whatever it is in there. And with how expensive this is, you want to be able to get the last few drops, you know what I mean? So I love the product, I just really don't like the dispensing part. When it's brand new, it's not even something that you think about, but when you get towards the end, you're like, oh, like this is full of toner that I could have used. So I just feel like it's product wasted, but I would repurchase it, I'm gonna say, because I feel like the benefits of it far outweigh the flaw in the, you know, bottle design. Okay, so I know I put a couple of you guys onto this product already. This is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. It's a moisturizer that also doubles as a primer. Now this is the one that's meant for oily and oily combination skin. As you can see, I've used it all and it's a sad, sad day. I don't think that I would use this for summer in the Northeast because you need something that has a lot more like mattifying properties. But I loved this. I've repurchased this a couple times, in fact. I think it's great for the winter. It's great actually for your non-T-zone areas of your face if you have oily skin. In fact, I would honestly suggest you could put a more mattifying primer underneath and then put this on top. There's something about the way makeup sits on top of it that just looks divine. It's incredible. The price tag might scare you away. It's like 50 something dollars. Okay, she ain't cheap, but when they formulated this, it's amazing. Yes, I would definitely repurchase it. It might take me a while before I get around to doing that again because I have a lot of primers that I'm currently working on that I love, but this is definitely in like my top 5 primer collection that I just keep going back to. Another skincare one, this is from Dermae. This is the 2-in-1 charcoal mask with marine algae and activated charcoal. So this is basically like a charcoal mask that will extract any acne, any dirt, oils, whatever's in there in your pores and bring it to the surface. Now the thing that I love about this charcoal mask is you put it on, there's like a slight tingling, you know, because I feel like it's just working, you know? I don't know if that's just in my head, but I don't know. I just like feeling the tingly feeling. But the thing is, when it dries down on your face, especially the areas where you have pores, you can see these little dots, like a darkened spot on the charcoal. Like you see how this normally looks like a very light gray? You'll see a darker gray on top of where that pore is. And I think, I'm not quite sure, don't quote me on this, but I think that it is like whatever that product that was pulled out of your pores the oils, whatever it is, sitting in the mask. So it's like a very satisfying feeling to see a bunch of dots, you know, a lot of dots. Depending on how bad of shape your skin is before you put on the mask, you can see a lot of dots on there where it extracted a lot of stuff, or you can see just a little bit. I mean, it is really satisfying when you're like, yes, I pulled out a lot of gunk. But I like that. I feel like there are physical and visual clues that this mask is doing what it's supposed to do. So it does give you that instant like gratification right there. Now, would I repurchase this? Maybe. Do I think that there are other, you know, charcoal masks that do a great job as well? Definitely. So, you know, I would say it's a great product, but there's a lot of other competition on the market. So, you know, if you want to try other new things out there, you could. It's not necessary, but I mean, it definitely works, you know? I feel like I'm like, meh, like it was good, but I could find something else as well, you know? More skincare because I'm a skincare junkie, all right? This is from Pixi Beauty. This is the Rose Caviar Essence. I use this as a serum. It's a very, very hydrating serum. It's affordable. I love it. You can get it at the drugstore. This is my second or third bottle. So I've been using this a while, for a couple years. My favorite time to use this is during the winter time because I have oily combination skin. You could definitely use it during the summer if you have normal, if you have dry skin. It's just moisturizing. It's not thick. It's an essence, so it's got that like watery-ish kind of feel once you spread it out onto your skin. Sits really nicely under makeup, under your moisturizer, whatever you plan on wearing on top of it. Yes, I would definitely repurchase again because I've been repurchasing it. Oh, these little beads that come in here, when you like rub your hands together, they kind of dissipate. So with body heat, they melt away and you're not gonna see that on your face if you're wondering. But yes, of course, you will see it inside the bottle. Okay, more skincare, more and more skincare. You guys always say that my skin is nice. Well, that's because I use a lot of skincare. This product right here, I have a deep love for it. It's my holy grail. This is the Drunk Elephant TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Serum. If you've been on my channel for a while, I've been talking about this for years. I am addicted to this. I've tried a lot of other glycolic serums and they work great, but they don't do everything that this does. This seems to help my fine lines. It helps my skin exfoliate because of the glycolic serum in it, and it keeps my skin clear. I'm gonna be honest, during that time of the month, yes, you're gonna see some pimples, okay, but they go away fast. Like, they don't just hang around. And anytime I've tried to kind of step back off of this and try other products, I always notice a difference in my skin. My texture comes back, my fine lines in my forehead come back. So, I mean, I don't know what they've gotten here, but I continue to keep using it. It never lets me down. Another Drunk Elephant goodie. You guys can tell I really love them. This is the Virgin Marula Luxury Facial Oil. This will run you a steep $72, I believe. She ain't cheap, okay, but I will say that this oil will last you a long time. Max, you need 2 drops. Okay, this is what the dropper looks like. You know, it'll pull out a lot of stuff here. The cool thing about this oil, because I've tried so many oils, but this one is unique because it sinks into the skin. It does not give you that like oily look, especially if you're someone with oily skin already. It's like the last thing that you want, you know, even at night. So I will say that, you know, I'll put this on. I feel like my skin actually absorbs it, and I don't feel like it just all rubbed off on my pillow the next morning. And then, you know, the next morning I'm set to do my morning skincare, but this has lasted me quite a bit. And I usually use it as the finishing step to my night skincare routine to just kind of seal everything in. If you're curious about it, it has antioxidants. It's also rich in omega-6 and 9, which is fabulous. And it just gives you a nice glow. Those of you guys that have like normal or dry skin, you can definitely use it under foundation. Like I said, it doesn't look greasy. It's key. So yes, I would definitely repurchase it if you couldn't tell already. So I love, if you guys couldn't tell already, I love trying new beauty products, obviously, new skincare even more. And I saw this at my local health food store. This is from a brand called Mychelle, and it's the Ultra Hyaluronic Beauty Mist with niacinamide and plant stem cells to enhance moisture and refine. And I saw that and I was like, that sounds great. That's what I need. You know, basically it's supposed to be, I used it as a toner. It has a lot of really great stuff in it. So basically it has a lot of natural ingredients, a lot of extracts, different stuff in here. I'm not gonna read the whole listing, but I use it as the step of a toner, and I would just basically, right after my cleanser, spritz it on, put a serum on top. You know, it was great. Occasionally I use this as a like refresher to refresh my skin during the winter because it's so cold here. Sometimes you just need that for your skin. You know, honestly, would I repurchase it? I'm not sure that it's worth the money, especially, I'm sure you guys know, when you purchase beauty products from health food store, they're a lot more expensive. They're not drugstore prices. And I just feel like although it was moisturizing, it wasn't amazing. I'm sure it had hyaluronic acid in it. That's great. But there's a lot of competition on the market for hyaluronic acid products. So I don't really feel like it's something that I need to purchase again. I don't know if you remember, but I did review the WetNWIld Rebel Rose collection, and this little guy, the Rose Toner, was in there. After I reviewed that collection, I used this like every morning. I love it. It was so good, so moisturizing, really gentle on the skin, especially like if you have sensitive skin, you just want something that's gonna like soothe your skin, give it some moisture, and go on about your routine. This is really great, and I love that it's affordable. It played really nicely with my skin. I would definitely repurchase it again. Yes, there are a lot of other Rose, you know, toner products around, but I like that it was affordable. I like the glass container. I feel like it makes it look more luxe, you know what I mean? I'm actually gonna keep the container to put water in here to like spritz my hair. I'm not gonna throw away the container, but I loved it. So finally, I have just a couple makeup based products for you. The first one, this is from Urban Decay. It's the all-nighter. You can't even like read what it used to be, but it's the all-nighter cherry spray. I loved this so much, okay? This is like my ride or die. I don't know if this is just like in my mind, but I felt like the cherry scented one was a lot more mattifying than the regular all-nighter, which is why I loved it so much. And I'm so sad because I really, really, really wish they would make a full-size version of this so that I could repurchase it. If I can find it again, I would repurchase, but I'm not sure if this was only like limited edition and it's not available anymore. It's definitely worth looking into at Ulta just to see. So this little guy is the original all-nighter spray. Honestly, I only like using this in the fall and winter because I believe it's a lot more moisturizing, and especially this time of year, I want my makeup to be like matte. Not too matte where it looks cakey, but just matte to like handle my face oils. And I feel like this one is not so great for that. What I do like using from Urban Decay is the D-Slick. So this is not an empty or anything, but it's a really great setting spray for my oily girls. Really locks everything in. Oh my gosh, one more skincare. Look at this tiny little guy. I got this as a sample or something, like a rewards thing from Sephora. This is the Sunday Riley CEO Rapid Flash Brightening Serum. Basically, it's a vitamin C serum. And honestly, I mean, it was great. It's a little travel size. I was able to try it. I don't know if you need to use this product a lot on a regular basis to start seeing results, but it was just okay. Honestly, I love my Drunk Elephant Vitamin C Serum. Like, I haven't found very much that tops that yet. I know that the full size of this is very pricey, so I likely won't be trying the full size. It was okay just for, you know, traveling here and there, saving some space in my toiletry bag. But as far as purchasing it again, I'm like, meh. Now, if you like watching Empties videos, you definitely want to check out some of my previous ones here. There are a lot of product gems in there, so if you're looking to spice up your makeup, your skincare, you're gonna find some great suggestions in there. As always, I love you guys. Thank you so much for kicking it with me. I will see you in the next one.